And the work culture at Unwired is top down. It's a foundational piece of our organization. As you can see on my hat, on a lot of our branding, it says culture is everything. And why is culture important, right? Culture is important that everyone feels like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. And to be foundational in that, in culture is everything, it's all about people, right? So people matter. Your clients, your employees, your sales reps, your contractors, building rapport with everyone from the front end employees to mid-level management to leadership. Clarity creates confidence. So clarity in the vision of the organization, where it's going, expectations, right? Like expectations to your team, leadership, mid-level managers. Hey, my team that works for me, these are the performance standards I expect and are going to hold you accountable. And when you execute on those standards, you are going to be rewarded. And I'm going to point out the excellence that we require and that you execute on. And when it's not there, you're going to know as well. And that creates a standard. The standard is very important in culture. So the culture has to have a standard of operational excellence. Leadership, management sets that standard. It's important for everyone to not only communicate it from the top down, but implement it from the top down. So at Unwired, we have a standard that we don't compromise and we won't negotiate on. Consistency, right? Consistency is really important. As we win together, we're going to build consistency, an expectation of winning. Are we going to win every day? No, we're not going to win every day. But when we don't win, we're going to learn, and then we're going to try to win the next time. So no organization's perfect. We all have organizations, people, everyone has their flaws, right? It's how we deal with those things and how we identify those things and make the change in order to improve. I always say, like, when we're not where we want to be, I don't use to be in extreme sense failure or something isn't right, where we don't execute. It gives us a ton of feedback that we can take back, learn, and then make changes to move forward. The key also is to be able to be nimble with the changes in your organization, right? Like, whether you're a front end employee or you're top of leadership, you have to be able to be nimble and move with the company's objectives. Leaders set the tone. So the leadership here really sets the tone for the entire organization. My leadership standard is very high. I expect my leaders to be side by side with our employees and building the rapport with them and setting a standard that they can achieve the goal we set, but also give them the support they need to execute every day. Culture is made up of many different things, right? And everyone in the organization can impact that culture, whether that's someone who just comes into work every day, right? Attitude, body language, like all those things matter. Because at the end of the day, you want to love where you work and you want to wake up every day and like going, to your job, right? A lot of people wake up every day and don't like what they do. And I can tell you one thing, at Unwired, one thing that really is rewarding to me is that my people that are here and that are impactful to my organization love what they do, right? Do we hit a home run with everyone we hire? No. But when you find the right people that fit within your culture of your organization, those people they love to come to work every day. And I'd be proud to say that I've been told many times and have been humbly recognized as changing other people's lives by coming onto my organization. So that really is fulfilling to me. Monetary value is important, but it's not everything, especially for me as a leader. It's really important when things are going right and when people do the right thing and perform well at their job, that they get recognition and appreciation. Every single day I appreciate everyone who makes this Unwired thing what it is. And I'm a piece of it, but they make up this organization, right? It's our organization. When I refer to Unwired as a company, I don't say my company, I say our company, because every single person that's here has a level of sweat, equity, mind share, and commitment to this organization, and I care about that. And it's really important, the terminology you use when you talk about the organization as a leader or as anyone in management is be inclusive, right? Don't be the manager or leader that tries to manage from an authority. place, right? Because people, you only get so far with people if your equity you have with them is your title. You really want to have more than that. You want to connect with people. You want to have them respect your leadership style. Get to know what makes them tick every day. Family, are you a family man? Are you, how many kids do you have? What's your goals, at this organization? How can I help you get to your goals? And that's really important, knowing what people want and why they're doing what they're doing at your organization, because that sets your trajectory for your culture. Because when I sit down and I say to someone, hey, where do you want to get to here? How can I get you to your goal? They're thrown back, because 99% of employers don't ask this question. This is not something that they ask. I think it's important, even if their goal is not something they can reach at your organization, just knowing that you care about knowing where they want to be will pay back 10 times when you're working with them and they're working for you.